Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. Come spend a little time with us today. We actually just had some very special visitors that just headed down the road, and we'll share that with y'all a little later if you don't follow us on Facebook and hadn't seen it. But first thing on the list, it is always a fun morning when we move the cows. And it's time for the cows to come on over to some fresh grass, and it's time to pick October beans and get those canned. I'm gonna try to get them canned today. We're gonna see how efficient we are today. But I'm gonna try to get those canned. And what else was we aiming to do?
If we have time, we're digging
dig
potatoes.
them potatoes. That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna dig that row of red potatoes out here in the garden at the house. So I knew it was something else.
Yeah.
I couldn't put my finger on it.
I don't know for sure if we'll get to that, but that is in the plans.
Yeah.
So
It's
we'll
on
see.
the list anyway.
We'll see. I hope it is, because I want to get that spot of the garden cleaned up. It's getting weedy, and I don't like the looks of that.
Pan the camera around real quick to the little man's garden. Just rocking and rolling.
Look at that corn, y'all. His cucumbers is coming on with it. His green beans they really started to climb. Look at this. They've run out of something to reach.
They're grabbing for something else. There'll be a hope for that corn.
And just another reminder, y'all. Absolutely no fertilizer other than Jacob's concoction he makes out of comfrey.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. I say between that and keeping them chickens in there like we do and letting it compost those wood chips, makes some pretty fertile soil. And look at this watermelon here. This come up on its own.
I know. I reckon it's from watermelons we fed the chickens.
I guess. I don't know. And then we got a random cornstalk. I'm not too sure it pollinated. I don't know. It may have. We don't know what kind of corn that was. It just come up on its own. I assume it's a field corn, though. It looks like it. Anyway, let's go move these cows.
I know Cookie been hollering all morning.
I know
She has been screaming, "Move me, move!"
Well, Candy has too.
Been screaming.
Tiger, you coming in?
She said, "Of course."
Come on.
Said he couldn't even hold the gate open. Oh!
Can you not do it?
She said that stick's in my way. Get the stick out of the way. Okay, now.
Come on.
Now come on. Say the stick was in my way. It is such a beautiful morning. The heat, we have finally went back to normal summer heat, I would say. I mean, it's still hot.
Yeah, I'd still consider it hot and humid, but it's nothing like we had.
No, the humidity's down. The birds are singing. The bugs are singing. I don't know. It's just it's a nice morning. Woo!
Come on. Look coming running up a hill there.
Hey, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look here. Y'all come on. Come on. Come on, Belle. Come on.
It's been quite a while since they was on this little
Come
patch.
on, Peekaboo.
You act like you ain't had grass in months.
Come on. Don't run down there. Come on, Belle.
You got one more in here that ain't come yet.
Well, Meagan can still get in here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Duh. Come on, little dude.
So Andy will come back over this, like you heard us say in other videos. This hay we've been rolling out, he'll chomp that up with a lawnmower. That's really made a big difference. Pastures, considering the drought, still they're hanging on for dear life.
It's definitely got power on it. Shot me through my hat.
Did it?
Yeah.
That'll wake you up, won't it?
If there's ever just a little bit of dampness in my hat from sweat, You can feel that fence.
I love to see cows on new grass. There's like no prettier sight.
They sure do act happy, don't they?
Yeah. They so hungry, wasn't even there running and playing today.
Well, it was time. And we had them on that little corner. And they've been in this right here for what, over a week now, ain't they?
Yeah, well, yeah. Several days.
It was time.
We're trying to squeeze all out we can, ain't we?
Yeah. I want to try to show y'all what it looks like where we've unrolled hay. I guess it was the last time that these cows were on this pasture. I couldn't believe it. I know when you're standing over there at the pig lot and you look back this way, you can really see it. But it's probably going to be hard to see from here. But if you look right there, there's a green stripe. And the only thing I can attribute that to is that little bit of hay that was left on the ground acted like a mulch layer and held moisture where the areas around it didn't. So from the lack of rain, these areas have suffered worse than that little stripe there. I think that's just plumb amazing. Like,
you can see it down there too.
That blows my mind. And it's the same way out on the far end out yonder where it's been recovering already. You know, it's been a while since the cows was out there. You can really see the green stripes in it too from where the grass has come back up through the hay. And like I said, the only thing I can attribute that to, because it has not had time to break down. So I know that it ain't helped out the ground. But it's just got to be like acting like a little mulch layer holding in moisture. So that grass ain't suffering like the grass around it.
No, it's so green.
I know, it's
so green.
It is amazing. It really is. Coming around, man. Yep. Leave about all of them ready, ain't you?
Yeah, pick them green. They don't need to.
Yeah, guess what? I was just down right my hole and he just jumped straight over.
Wonder why?
I don't know. I must get bored. Me and y'all guys playing.
Tiger, stay over there. All right, gate's open.
Where are you going? Hold on. Don't go back.
I ain't hit that gate. Hold it. That's the other cow.
There's one from Vernon and things that.
Them other ones will come out if you don't
I
watch.
told her to watch it.
Tiger?
Bell.
No, Tiger.
My bell's coming.
Yeah. You see, here comes Bill.
What am I supposed to do? Open the gate up.
I want you to be watching him.
I can't.
Open it the other way. Open it that way. Did he get between that net?
No. He got between that and then he just like jumped over the fence, but his foot still hit it.
Where?
So look. I was just looking and he was.
He got caught right there, didn't he?
Yeah, he was right here. So
Yep.
Over.
Yep.
What did he do? Get up between that net?
He
and
got
get
caught.
caught?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he jumped over. That dude's no good.
Well, that makes more sense.
No, no.
I was like, we don't normally have a calf jump out.
Yep. She said he was in between that clip and the net and the fence.
That makes a lot more sense.
Well, I'm gonna fix that right now.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move him water troughs over there. So they won't be tempted to
Go up in there? Wonder which way you come in. Come in from over there or come in right here?
Maggie said he was standing right here and got caught right there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll drag that other one over yonder.
Just put a little something in the way. So now we have blocked off the gap between the net and the fence, so they won't be tempted to walk through there and do that again.
Hopefully not anyway.
Yeah.
I can't do it. My hat's too wet. I usually push it down and it's shocking.
You have to come out the gate like everybody else.
Yeah. Well, back to the original task, I reckon.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right. Back to the beans. Maybe. See how long this lasts.
I mean, we're picking them clean. I guess we could technically pull these up and
Well, we probably should, but
pick them.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
I don't know. Do you think it'd be any easier?
I don't know if it is or not.
Have to lug them somewhere.
I think it's pretty easy pulling them like it's right here. There's a bunch of them on there, though.
Especially when you don't have to worry about the plant because you know you're fixing to pull it up anyway.
Yeah, these plants, they are done, and they will not put off any more beans. We have left them in the past to try. Once they're done, once they put their crop on, at least for us, that's it. And I know y'all have heard us say before, but right there, that for us is the perfect picking age. But it does not hurt when you can them the way Meagan does if they get like that too. That's okay. That bean is still sort of in a soft stage. The shell's dry. Does not hurt a thing when you're canning them.
Nah, I'd be all right. I ain't worried about it.
Some people let them go like that and pick them as dried beans and store them as dried beans.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine too.
I like them though. I like to do my work in the summer. Then they're already cooked.
And they're already cooked. You pour them in a pan and heat them up, and that's it.
Right.
Maybe put a piece of meat in with them.
Yep, that's right.
Meagan, I guess I'm gonna have to start really stepping up my game on camera.
Wow.
Rumor has it lately you work a whole lot harder than I do. I guess I'm gonna have to start taking the camera everywhere I go,
Yep.
so I can
So you
turn
can
that
show-
reputation around.
That's right. There's a lot done on the backside.
Shoo.
That's right. I think some people just like to give you a hard time.
I believe they do. I'm telling you, they've been at it lately. Talk too much. Don't work hard enough.
Just sorry.
I'm just as sorry as I can.
Just sorry.
We're gonna need another bucket. About done filled that one up.
So what we might ought to do, pick these, dig the potatoes, and then the rest of my day probably shelling it.
And that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Well, it looks like we got our work cut out for us.
We ended up with more than we expected.
Yeah, I only planted one row and got 2 5-gallon buckets of beans, so that's pretty good. That should give me a good canner full.
We ended up with some out here on this farther end. It was just a little bit on the green side, but
We'll be raising cane while we're shelling them, but it'll be all right.
It'll be all right. It'll be what it is.
Yeah.
The rest
Yeah,
of them was
'cause it's-
definitely ready.
Ain't no use. It ain't enough out here that wasn't ready to get ready. So we just went ahead and picked them.
Yep. And I think my plan for this is I don't have anything else that we need to plant, so I'm just gonna take my push mower and mow this little section down. Then I'll probably take a tiller and till it all in. Since the cows didn't really seem too interested in green bean plants, I don't see that they'll be interested in these. So I'm just gonna feed these back to the soil instead of trying to feed them to my animals.
Might
So-
pull up 1 or 2, give it to Lovey.
Maybe, yeah, for Lovey.
Yeah.
Lovey will eat them.
He liked them.
We got a few that still got some beans on them, so I'll pick one of them plants and give it to them.
Yeah.
But I'll mow all this down, till it up, and I was just telling her, I think I'll just take and sow me a strip of buckwheat across here and make the bees happy.
And so if you don't know what we're picking today, these pretty beautiful tie-dye beans. I love the shells. The beans they kind of look like that too. Y'all see that in a little bit. But these are what we call October beans, what everybody around here refers to as October beans. And years ago, you know folks love pintos, but years ago, pintos don't do that great here. They don't grow, they'll grow, but it's not, you don't get a good harvest. But the October beans do really well here. So people started planting these and eating them like pintos. And I'm gonna tell you right now, once they're canned and everything, or even when you cook them, they are like so creamy. They're like leftover pintos. I know that anybody that's watched us forever have heard me talk about them. And if you've tried October beans, let us know in the comments what you think. Because, I mean, this is to our taste, so everybody might not like them. But leftover pintos is what they remind me of. And they have all kind of different names. Cranberry beans, horticulture beans.
Taylor horticulture
Taylor
beans.
horticulture beans.
Supremo, Topazio. Goodness gracious, y'all.
There's all kind of names.
There's so many different names for these beans.
But when you talk to folks around here and you talk about October bean, this is what you're talking about. And we do get these from Hoss. We planted them years ago, and the variety we were planting then got to where they didn't do good. And so we went several years there and didn't plant any. And then when we started buying seeds from Hoss, Andy looked on there or something, and he said, Megan, they got October beans. He said, I believe we'll buy some, see how they do. Well, the rest is history. Here
We've
we
been
still
planting
are.
them ever since.
The bug pressure is usually pretty harsh on them, but it hadn't been too bad this year. So
Yeah, this year, the bugs have been fine. Normally, they get wrapped up in Mexican bean beetles.
yeah, and usually when it's time to pick them, they're just sticks. There's no leaves left.
Yeah, and we got beetles crawling everywhere. But this year wasn't the case. They look really good. For whatever reason, and I want to say this very lightly, we haven't had a lot of insect issues this year. Not yet. I'm sure, knock on wood, it's probably going to change, but somehow or another, like this year has been very low insect pressure.
They're probably all
Dried up.
thirsting death, dried up.
I mean, even looking at these cucumbers, yeah, we do have the random ones in here that died, but goodness, y'all. I mean, I don't think we've ever had cucumbers look like this come
It's been a long
July.
time. Been a long time.
I think what we've decided, before we shell these beans here, we're going to go on over there and dig that row of potatoes while it's still morning time. Before it gets too terribly hot, because we can sit up there on the porch and shell beans when it's hot.
Yep. At least it ain't hot yet.
No, but it's getting there. Well, I tell you, if it hadn't been for the sunflowers and zinnias this year, Maggie wouldn't have had no flowers, would she?
I know.
But them sunflowers and zinnias have held on good during this drought.
Milo likes them.
And cats stay in this jungle here. Look at the millet. Most people would consider that a weed, but I just think it's so pretty, so we left it. I love it.
I was wondering why you left that.
Why don't you think it's pretty?
It is pretty, but I mean, I was just surprised, I guess.
I think it makes a pretty backdrop against her flowers. And Maggie don't seem to mind it. Look at all them peas.
Oh, me.
Oh, Lord, there's already corn coming up. That come up quick.
That Silver Queen?
Yeah. It's just starting to bust. Look. Right there.
Uh-huh.
Right there. If you just keep looking out the road, you can see several of them poking up.
Well, ain't that something?
Look, hey, look what else is coming up though. That crabgrass don't waste no time either.
Nope.
That stuff right there pops up like crazy. Yeah, right there's one.
Look at here.
He ain't ready yet though.
We're gonna be picking peas before long.
Oh, you need to see the ones up the road. They're actually farther along than these on that far end. We're gonna be picking them before long too.
Shoo-wee.
What are you gonna do with all them peas?
What are you gonna do?
We got enough peas to supply the
What-
county.
What are you gonna do with all them peas is the question.
Oh, I know somebody.
Megan didn't have nothing to do with that.
I didn't expect them. Well, they still ain't made yet.
I was gonna say, you better not, don't talk about it.
I've done a pretty good
You
job
can talk
so
about
far.
it while you're picking them.
While I'm picking them. Yeah, you're right. I better keep my mouth
Yeah.
shut about that. But I'm telling you, them right there. We've got some pretty peas this year.
Popping and popping. They didn't do good last year, remember?
We didn't plant no purple holes last
Oh, it
year.
wasn't. It was black-eyed peas.
Yeah, we had them black-eyed
They
peas
didn't
last
do-
year.
Yeah, they didn't do too swift.
So these are Mississippi purple holes.
Yeah.
What I'd call that's what we always called a purple hull pea, was a Mississippi purple. There's several.
Look how many's in that right there.
That's what we want. There's several varieties of purple hull peas, but these are what we call purple hull peas right here.
That's the way I like it. I like it when there's a whole pile of them in there like
Yeah,
that.
boy, that makes it for quick filling up of a bowl, don't it?
Mhm.
What a beautiful time.
Yes, it is. That's for sure.
Except when you look at the morning glory infested fence across there, this ain't too beautiful. This is actually pretty rough.
Yeah, the fence line usually gets pretty bad.
So there's red potatoes. It's 3 different varieties of red potatoes all the way out through here. We just got to find them. They should have been dug a while back, but
They ain't hurting nothing.
no, and they're gonna get dug right now.
Yep.
Once these are dug, I'm gonna clean all this right here up too and get rid of this mess that's growing along this fence. I want to get these morning glories out of here before they seed out. They're not that far yet, but they ain't far from it. You reckon I'm gonna need this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try it without it first.
Look at there. Taters.
Boy, that ground's dry. Yeah, I believe I'm gonna have to bust it up just a little bit with that thing. They didn't get much size on them didn't.
I bet you got them all.
Oh. That close to it. There's a lot of little ones in there. I think I had them planted for them out to the end. If this row turns off like it ought to, we'll probably about fill that wagon up off this row, but if they ain't no bigger than that, we won't.
That's pretty good size though. Like,
oh, it's good eating size.
Eating size, yeah.
I ain't complaining about it. I'm just saying.
Just making a statement.
I'm just making a statement. That's right. Something been eating on that one.
A vole?
Yeah, it's got little chew marks in it. There ain't no vine. It's gone on these.
Right here.
Oh. Look, there's a good one. So I'll just loosen the ground up and you can ramble through them. That work?
Yep.
Cats is slacking.
They can't see them, I don't think, when they're planted.
Look, right there is exactly why we needed to dig.
Yeah, but if you just found one.
He's already starting to regrow. Look at him.
Still a tater vine.
Pretty too. Oh, we've got into a different variety now.
I figured out though, they're kind of over this way.
Yeah, I think I might be off just a hair.
Yeah. Oh.
That ain't deep.
Yeah, I believe when the plants get big, the cats can't see them no more.
Yeah.
Because they've killed their fair share of voles.
They sure have. There's a nice one. A whole lot of nice ones. I believe that's them red Norlands there.
They're like them ones over in the raised beds.
Yep. They do pretty good for us, it seems like.
Yeah. I can't even remember the names of these other ones.
We got red Pontiac and I don't remember the others. we got a lot to eat up with wireworms too. Well, I guess that's about it.
So how far did you go?
I'm done.
Am I at where
You're at it.
Okay.
That's it. Well, right there was a reminder why we don't plant root crops in this garden. So next year, before we decide to plant potatoes out here, y'all comment. Tell us, be screaming at the TV. Tell us, don't plant potatoes in this garden.
I know, we knew better.
Yeah, we did.
Just didn't think about it.
But it happens. But we got a good little haul there. Right there's a big one that had been eat on, but I'm gonna save it. It'll be fine. And that one right there got like wire worm damage. I kind of forgot we had wire worms in this garden. It's been a while since we planted potatoes in this garden.
We had to be reminded why we don't plant potatoes.
Yeah, and you know, a long time ago when we had potatoes in this garden, I'm pretty sure we had wire worm problems.
And vole problems.
And vole problems.
Yep.
So there it is. I think the dirt's so loose out here that them voles can just tunnel right along through it and eat them no problem. And the cats can't get to them because this little bit right here got so overgrown, the cats never saw them. So anyways, we got one more spot of taters to dig.
Over in the raised bed.
A very small spot. It's fingerling potatoes.
Well, they like 4 plants or something.
4 or 5. It wasn't many. We did not use the new potato digger here because we typically don't put the tractor in this garden anyways. And it's just not enough room to come through here against that fence line with the tractor. And, well, these are pretty easy to dig anyways. And every once in a while, I like to play with my heavy-duty tater fork I got here. I got this. Some of y'all probably remember last year. Was it last year or year before last?
No, last year, because the other one broke in too.
That's right. Last year. I got this from Hoss Tools. So they're pricey. But I'm going to tell you, that thing will probably last me the rest of my life. I'll never have to buy another potato fork. Anyways, let's go over here and knock out these others. And it's probably about lunchtime.
Yep.
So right here in amongst this raised bed is some fingerling potatoes that I transplanted out of one of these raised beds over here. And I stuck them in there. And they have struggled. So we may not find much under those. This bed's kind of hard to keep watered. I have watered it, but the soil that's in there just does not hold moisture very well. So we'll see what they are. And look at this. We might as well go ahead and pull these. Yeah. Let's just pull them all. We don't have much of a chance of rain today. Of course, I do wish it would rain. But we'll let them lay there the rest of the day. Kind of dry.
These are the candies, right?
These are the candy onions, yep.
They looked good yesterday.
Well, no, they wouldn't. But they, for the most part, were today. I had one there that wasn't failed over, but figured he might as well go. Should I show him the one we pulled the other day?
Yeah.
That's a monster. So this one might actually be the biggest yet. Check that one out, y'all. Pulled that thing yesterday. That's a whopper.
Watch where you step. Watch where you step. You about stepped in it.
Oh, goodness.
Wasn't out but 5 minutes.
And he done made a mess. Boy, that wind feels good, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Feels real good.
Does. All right.
Pull them. This right here won't take 5 minutes, I bet. Well, look, he's got taters.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, these are fingerling potatoes, y'all. We planted these off of volunteers that came up all on their own from potatoes we've had in the past. Look at there. There's a nice one.
He's rotten on here.
Rotten?
Well, I don't know. It looked like it must have been out in the sun.
Oh, okay. But it grows potatoes. Look at that. Them look good.
Yeah.
For a fingerling potato, it's actually pretty big. Look, there's one. Let me move these and I'll dig over here.
How far over do they go?
Not far. I don't know though. Did you throw that tater vine in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're probably about it then. there's what we ended up with off of those few plants. Some decent fingerling potatoes there.
It'll make us a few little meals.
I think fingerlings are so pretty.
They are.
They always got that little gloss to them.
I know.
Yeah, that'll be a few meals and
A few more.
a few more right there. Several more right there, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You've seen your lily blooming down here.
They're pretty. They're such a pretty color.
They are. They're beautiful. Did they bloom last year? Or was last year when we planted those?
Last year when we planted those.
Oh, this is the first year of them actually growing and doing their thing.
They're huge.
And they smell wonderful.
Like those are some big ones. My ones in the front that the deer like to eat are not that big.
The ones in the front is a orange one, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's been so long since I saw it bloom, I don't remember.
Yep. Yeah, they're not as big. They're not that big. Ain't they? They're so pretty though.
They are. All right, well, I guess it's lunchtime, and then we'll shell them beans.
Well. Look what I got on my table. This will be the candidate for today's sandwich. A tie-dye tomato. Straight from Georgia. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make one of my most favorite foods. A tomato sandwich. Now, I'm not joking when I tell you it's one of my favorites. Like, from now till I quit getting tomatoes, I will probably eat a tomato sandwich just about every single day. I usually, though, I don't buy tomatoes. I usually only like garden fresh tomatoes, and I happen to have one. It's just not from my garden. So, for our tomato sandwich, the first thing you gotta do is get you 2 pieces of light bread, mayonnaise. Our favorite here is the Duke's mayonnaise, of course. This part is all to taste. You use as little or as much mayonnaise as you want. But a good tomato sandwich with a really good tomato is about as good as the best ribeye steak you're going to eat, in my opinion. And I'm just trying to use every bit out of this little squirt jar before I throw it away. We're going to salt and pepper both sides. Now, this part right here is a little controversial when it comes to tomato sandwiches. Do you peel your tomatoes or do you not? I don't bother peeling my tomatoes. I'm just fine. That peeling don't bother me, just like on the peaches or anything else. It don't bother me in the least. So for our sandwich, this is just the way I do it. Start at the bottom, work your way down. Look at there, look at there. Then you just put you as much tomato on there as your heart desires. Close her up. For some reason, sandwiches are better when they're cut in triangle shapes. And y'all, just look at that right there. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. That is what I call fine dining. To change it up a little bit during my tomato sandwich craze that I go through every year, some days I toast my bread and some days I don't. Some people have preferences or either or. I like the soft bread, but like I said, if I do want to change it up, I just toast my bread a little bit. Might throw me a little piece of cheese on it or something. But that right there, that's the taste of summer. Well, maybe it won't take us too long. These are shelling pretty Easy.
They're shelling real good, ain't they?
Yeah. I always forget how much better I like shelling these things versus like peas of any form.
Them purple hull peas are pretty satisfying to shell if they're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've had some hateful ones.
If we get a hold of, I threw that out of the bucket. If we get a hold of some that ain't right, or if you pick them too green, yeah, they're not fun to shell.
The green ones are a little harder, but it ain't terrible.
Bad thing about this is you don't get many.
Yeah, but they take up a lot of space in a jar.
Bet they do.
Are you ready to tell them who our visitors were?
I've been ready. I'm waiting on you.
So, we've been planning this actually for a while, but Greg and Sheila from House Tools came and spent a couple days with us, and they actually just left this morning. And well, I'll insert a few pictures, but we didn't really want to break out the video camera. We just really enjoyed visiting with, do we consider them old friends now? What, it's been 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I guess they may be old friends.
We just really enjoyed visiting and just hanging out and relaxing, and there's a lot of talking went on, and
Well, it's just like
a lot of conversation.
It's just like your video you were talking about, was that Friday when that came out. Sometimes it's best just to not pull it out the camera.
Yeah. And, but yes, and so they also so graciously brought me some fresh tomatoes out their garden down there in Georgia. They knew I wasn't getting any yet, and my tomato sandwich was amazing, I just have to say. Yesterday I ate 2 of them.
You should have heard her, oh my goodness, going on and on and on about that tomato.
Oh, Andy, I told him, I said, one of these days, you'll have to see what you're missing. So when you hear us, talk about Hoss and using their stuff, which we used their stuff long before we even knew them personally, but that's just a reminder. I mean, it is a family-run business, although it may not be local to us. It's a small business, and they really, truly are great friends of ours.
Yep.
Even though we only get to see them like once a year, but talk to them more than that, don't we?
Yeah, we talk to them quite a bit.
But when you visit, when you have, when you get to hang out with like-minded people and people that do a lot of the same stuff you do, including the social media side of things, because let's face it, there ain't many people that you can talk to about the social media side of it, not in person anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we can't. Most folks we interact with, you can't exactly sit down and have a conversation about what we do
About
on YouTube.
the business side of that, and so that was real great. They've taught us a lot through the years, and I made homemade chocolate ice cream and homemade peach ice cream. I think they were fans
I think so.
of the ice cream. First time I'd ever made peach, and what I did this time was I took those peaches y'all saw us pick the other day, and I pureed up. I think I had like 4 cups of puree when I got done, and I mixed it in with my regular ice cream base. In my opinion, I think it could have stood a few more peaches, but for the most part, it was pretty good.
It was good.
Pretty good.
Could have been a little peachier.
Yeah.
But it was very good.
We'll definitely be making that again.
I never in a million years dreamed that they'd be sitting on our back porch or sitting in our creek or
just hanging out with us.
Just hanging out with us at our house. Like, that was almost like a dream come true.
Yeah.
I want to tell y'all what. I don't know what in the world has happened to the weather, but we have had an unexpected, very pleasant surprise this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not humid. There's a nice, actually pretty cool breeze blowing through, and
it feels amazing out here, especially compared to the past week?
2 weeks, week or 2.
2 weeks. Like, it feels like an early fall day out
I
here.
don't know. You getting a little dramatic with that.
Maybe it's because it's been so hot, but I think it feels amazing. This reminds me of when we typically would have at the very end of August maybe, and you get one of those teaser days. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That comes in.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of. And I didn't know it was supposed to. I didn't know it was supposed to cool off like this, but man, I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's
all
welcome.
right.
It's welcome to stay all it wants to.
It's all right. So I guess after these, it looks like the grapes are starting. We're still picking some blueberries, which I'll just freeze them. Peas look like they're coming in a hurry. What am I missing?
We're going to be fixing peas very soon. Very, very soon.
Yeah, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, we just finished those potatoes.
Tomatoes. The tomatoes are they're gonna be coming here in a little bit.
And we're gonna be digging the big patch of potatoes probably before long.
Yeah, they're just sticks.
Cause between the tater bugs and the drought, there's just not a lot left.
Ain't much there, is it? I'll be interested to see what those potatoes look like, though.
I hope we're surprised. I
hope. Sometimes we have been, though, in years like this.
I don't think there'll be many big ones. Like I said, I hope we're surprised. You know, in 2024, we planted potatoes.
We got them potatoes up in June.
Yeah. They never had a rain on them. From the time they were planted to the time we got them up, it never rained.
Nope, and we got them up to the end of June. I won't never forget it, and never got up potatoes that early.
Then it was the exact opposite last year. We had so much rain, it just rained and rained and rained and rained.
Half of them was rotten.
Half
of them was rotten. By the time we could get them up.
There's one thing that you can usually count on with dry weather and potatoes. You may not make a lot of them, but the ones you're going to have are going to be pretty.
And they'll be good ones, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be good and pretty.
Thank you, baby. I'll sure take the help.
You'll have mud in your hands, and you'll have mud in your hands.
You better go wash your hands.
My hands are already clean.
Oh. All right, we got all those beans shelled. Our good little helpers came and helped us for a while, and so that helped us get done a lot faster. And we're gonna see, I'm gonna start off, my canner holds 7 quarts, so we're gonna start off with 7 quarts and I'll see what I have left. I always have a hard time judging how far these beans will stretch, so I don't have a great guess on how much I'm gonna have. So I will tell you, if you're gonna can your October beans, like we do, only fill that jar up to about the neck up here where it starts to go together, because you got to give them beans room to swell. If you don't, they're going to push a lot of the water out, and heck, they still might anyway, but beans are notorious for siphoning, and I've found that's helped me out a whole lot. Books don't really tell you that, but I found, that's just through trial and error. I found that works best. To do it about like that right there, and that gives them room to swell without pushing out all your water. And now when I go to cook these, I just pop open a jar, y'all, and warm them up, season them ever how we want to eat them. And I have got some delicious, creamy beans for supper. Most times it's for supper. I ended up having 6 and almost 7 full jars. That right there will be just fine though. I'm gonna can him like he is. Look how pretty them beans are. I just think they are just such pretty beans. So just like just about everything you're gonna can, this needs a teaspoon of salt, canning salt or plain salt. But I do. I love the looks of them. I love the tie-dye. We're going to top them off with water up to about that rim right there. Maybe a little higher. I'm just topping them off with cold water. Even the half full one, I want that much water in it. And like I said, remember these beans are going to swell, so I'm going to show y'all the finished product so you see what I mean. The field peas, they don't quite do that so bad, but these big beans like these, any kind of big beans, they drink a lot of water. They take up a lot of room in the jar, and they want to push the water out. So I just checked in my book. So in my book, it does not have pintos or October beans or any other names that these beans might go by. So I try to choose something that is similar to what I'm doing here. So I always go by lima and butter beans, the canning time for those when I'm doing October beans. And that is pressure canned under 10 pounds of pressure for 40 minutes. So we'll get these up and going here in just a few minutes, and I will show y'all what that finished product's going to look like. And I guess that's going to about call it a day around here. All right, let's get these out and see what we're working with here. So I still had a little siphoning, but it's not too bad. And those beans, they won't hurt a thing like that. The beans are real bad to do that right there. I've actually had them in the past, and they kept fine, and we ate them, and it was all fine. But I mean, push them out till it was just like the water was down to there. But they're beautiful. They look good. So there it is. That's the October bean crop of 2026. But y'all, I guess that's going to about wrap up today's video. It is time to call it a day. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for spending some of your time with us. Till we see y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good one.